Some people hustle pool. Some people hustle cars. Then there's that man you've heard about, the one who hustles stars, Jack Horkheimer, star hustler, director of the Miami Space Transit Planetarium. Our episode for this week, Monday, January 4th, through Sunday, January 10th, is 1988, the great year of Mars. And now here to tell you all about tonight's sky and the biggest show of all, the universe, your star hustler, Jack Horkheimer.
Greetings, greetings, fellow stargazers, and boy, I'm so excited about 1988, I can hardly stand it, because 1988 is the great year of Mars, because this year the red planet will come closer to Earth and be brighter than it has been for 17 years. And what's more, if you miss this close encounter with Mars, you'll have to wait until the year 2003 before it comes this close again. So, make a mental note to start your own personal Martian watch any clear morning this week. And take a peek at Mars at least once every 2 weeks from now all the way up through the autumnal equinox, the first day of fall, because that's when Mars will be so bright that it will even outdazzle the king of the planets himself, mighty Jupiter, which you regular Star Hustler watchers know was in October the brightest that it will be until the year 2010. But before I explain the details on why Mars will be brighter this year than it has been since 1970, let's show you how to find it for yourself any morning this month. Simply roll out of the sack an hour or two before sunrise, look southeast, and there you'll see a beautifully fierce, reddish, sparkly star whose Latin name literally means the rival of Mars. The star that all you regular Star Hustler watchers know is the heart of the scorpion, Antares. Then, if you look up and to the right of Antares, you can count 1, 2, 3 stars, which make up the top portion of the scorpion. And just above these 3 stars, you'll see a dim reddish light, and that is the planet Mars. Now, you may recall that we started hunting for Mars just before sunup back in October, when Mars was just a little bit dimmer than it is right now. But hold your socks on, because Mars will become 60 times brighter by this September than it was when we first looked for it 2.5 months ago. Mars will also change its place dramatically in relation to the stars during the next few months. And you can even watch a very dramatic change in Mars between this week and next week. Because at the beginning of this week, Monday the 4th, Mars is about 6 degrees up and to the right of the topmost star in Scorpius, the star named Beta Scorpii. But Mars is slowly inching eastward across the heavens. And by Monday morning, the 11th, we'll be just 1.5 degrees away from Beta Scorpii. But by Wednesday morning, the 13th, Mars will be only 0.7 of 1 degree away from Beta. A magnificent close encounter. Don't miss this. By Saturday morning, the 16th, Mars will be well past Beta, on its way to a September rendezvous with planet Earth. Now, once again, here's Mars in Beta Scorpii. Monday the 4th, Monday morning, January 11th, Wednesday morning, the 13th, and Saturday, the 16th. And just how close will Mars come to planet Earth? Well, I'll give you all those details later. But here's a clue as to how fast it's closing in. Last week, on New Year's Eve, Mars was 200 million miles away. But by the end of this week, Sunday, January 10th, it will be 8 million miles closer. And we'll keep you regularly posted on our Star Hustler Mars update. Boy, this is going to be a fabulous year if you just remember to keep looking up.
This concludes the broadcast day of WPSX TV, Channel 3, Clearfield, Pennsylvania, a non-commercial educational television station. WPSX TV is owned and operated by the Pennsylvania State University through the Division of Media and Learning Resources under authority granted by the Federal Communications Commission. And WPSX TV is a Ben Franklin Partnership Service of the Pennsylvania State University, working with businesses and industry for jobs and economic development. The studios and offices of WPSX TV are located in Wagner Annex at the University Park campus of Penn State. The transmitter is located 7 miles north of Clearfield on McGeorge Road and radiates 100,000 watts visual power and 20,000 watts oral power. Financial support for WPSX TV comes in part from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Pennsylvania Public Television Network Commission, the Pennsylvania Department of Education, the Allegheny Educational Broadcast Council, and corporate and viewer contributions. Channel 3 offers a variety of educational, informative, and entertaining programs from our own studios and from the Public Broadcasting Service, the Interregional Program Service, and the Pennsylvania Public Television Network. Channel 3's in-school service is presented in cooperation with the Allegheny Educational Broadcast Council. We invite your comments and suggestions about our programming. Complete listings are available in the WPSX TV program guide, which is published monthly. We hope you'll tune in again tomorrow and enjoy WPSX TV throughout the day.